Felix also Wabin. Book knowledge, no be knowledge. Home sense and I with the talk. And so how do you use specific applications, I'm talking about IT application to boost your business, whether you're operating a small or medium scale enterprise. And I have here in the studios Solomon Botchway. Interestingly, he's a graduate of the University of Ghana, and he is an IT specialist, and he'll be telling us how you, whether small, you're operating a small or a medium scale enterprise or a business, you can take advantage of IT to boost your business. You're welcome to the studio, Solomon.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, how are you doing? And you graduated from University of Ghana, which year? Have you graduated or you're about to graduate?
About to graduate.
Oh, you're about to graduate. Yeah. Okay, so it's interesting to note you didn't do computer science here.
I did computer science.
You did computer science. Okay, I don't.
Computer science and statistics.
Okay, computer science statistics. I don't have that on the profile you gave us. But then you think that small and medium scale businesses can take advantage of certain applications to boost their businesses. I mean, we're talking about practical things that they can do. And is it that we are just about starting, but then do you see people taking advantage of technology in Ghana? The internet has been here for a long time, and computers are no more, a new thing. Everybody seems to be holding a laptop, and, technology is all over the place. Do you see us taking full advantage of technology?
Very well, yes. I believe Ghana has come of age from a very low state of IT recognition to a much more recognized country in IT in terms of the countries in Africa. And I believe a lot of improvement has happened in Ghana. As you could believe, RLG has started doing some amazing things in Ghana, which is being supported by the government, and a whole lot of IT things are right now. It has even been introduced into our curricula, the JHS as well as the SHS. So I believe IT is getting a good stance in Ghana, and a lot of people would. Everywhere you go now, you see that people are having laptops. At least they are using the laptops. They are going to the internet and doing a whole lot of things with the computer. So I believe SMEs can take advantage of computer and its applications to help increase their productivity.
Okay, it's interesting that you have a very positive view of Ghana's IT and even like internet usage. But last week we were talking about use of the internet to promote businesses and all that. And it was they basically think that people have not been taking advantage of the internet. We're talking specifically about internet and promoting businesses. The youth will be on Facebook, they are on LinkedIn, they are on social media sites and so many places that they basically go there for entertainment instead of trying to promote one thing or the other. But you think that we are not doing badly?
On that issue about the youth going onto the internet and for using it for entertainment.
Yeah. Some would probably go and then look for porn, something. Yes,
it's true, and I believe that has to change. I remember when I was on campus, I had the opportunity to at least have some time in the ICT directorate, and I told them that, well, if the students come to the ICT directorate and all they do is go to Facebook and check their mails and do other stuff without using it for academic purpose, well, it's because that's the only website which they know of head. So immediately they are behind the computer at the ICT directorate. What comes into mind is Facebook. So they just go there and they use it to while away their time while they can browse over there. So I told them, get a list of all the websites which can be used in academia. Paste it by every PC, just as you've pasted instruction on about every table that you see, so that when the person is there, he sees the list of websites
and what possibly they offer.
So if he sees www.iee.com, which is for Engineers Association of Electrical Engineering, he wants to know what's there, he goes there. Then if that's his field, he sees. If it's a psychology side, I remember when I was in SHS, physics.org was one of my favorite sites. I used to study a lot of physics from, and I did a lot of research from physics.org. I studied electromagnetic inductions and a whole lot of things there. So if you have a list of all these things, and students come to the ICT Directorate and they see the list there, and a whole lot of websites are available, they just use it to research and learn. So I think it's because of
we have not given people enough options to choose.
Options. That's the problem. So I suggested that, and the ICT Directorate, they were quite impressed with that suggestion, and they were like, they never thought of something like that, so they decided to put it into practice.
Have they started implementing that?
I don't know whether they are using it, but I hope as I'm saying it now, they'll remember that idea. You also need a website. In this modern world, there's a statement that if you are doing business in the dark without advertisement, it's like you are in the dark and you are winking at a lady or trying to
woo a lady,
or give a message to someone or make a sign to someone in the dark. The person wouldn't know what you are doing.
So you're saying that as a matter of fact, or as a matter of urgency, every company, big or small, must get a website.
Yes, if you can't have a website, take advantage of Facebook. Create a page, advertise.
Yeah, because I was going to ask, wouldn't it be too costly? I mean, getting a website, you need to pay for hosting and all that.
So that's what I'm saying.
Anyway, that last time we were told that, I mean, now we have companies like Google and stuff that will even do the hosting for you. All you have to do is just create the websites. They have templates and all that, so you don't have to pay as much as and it becomes very easy.
Google provides services on that. That's if you really want to be attached to them. So you have Get Africa Online. They have is Get Africa Online. It helps you to create pages, simple interface ones that you can create, but not very professional, just to advertise yourself there. So you can I have one account which St.Luke Multimedia at .getafrica.line.com. So that's one. If you can't host and you can't pay all that, but for the big companies out there, you really need a website to do your home.
You need to do your own hosting
and everything. Whereby you are into big time business, you need to do all that and get your business online. And most of the
time, my focus will be on the small ones, because then the young people who are just left school, like your age and all, will be wanting to come up with their own companies and all that. So let's focus on the smaller ones.
Let's focus on students in entrepreneurship, and as a student entrepreneur, I would focus on that one. Okay, so the main things that small scale businesses can use as at now, it's to use the social media, use Google, use the social media, use Google to do a whole lot of stuff. And I believe if you really want to create yourself on the IT world, you don't have to waste a lot of time Facebooking. It's good, but see how entrepreneurial you can be in that field. See how you can advertise yourself there. See how you can do a whole lot of stuff there. And you must also go for seminars. You must go for seminars and training, which Prism Consulting Limited does a lot for small scale. Actually, the company I work is for small scale enterprises, for SMEs, and for upcoming companies. So they are into consultations and into training. So if you want to get a lot of training, if you want to get consultation, you can contact Prism Consulting Limited. And you also need a few things which you would you need a laptop. Basically, you need an internet connection, and right now currently we have so many ISP, internet service providers, in the country. So you try as much as possible to get your own modem, connect it to your laptop, bundle your credit, and use it to do business. Create a free website. They are free. If for an IT guy like me that I want to create my own website, not on Google, not on any other things, there are free hosting sites which will give you some amount of space on their service. You can create your own website and host it there, and that is where I created one of my websites, and I uploaded the UGGPA calculator there, and trust me, it got a lot of traffic, and the site had to go down for some time because I made a lot of advertisements. I made a poster, tagged a lot of people, placed it in a lot of groups on Facebook that this is where they can get the UGGPA calculator software to download and use it for their academic
purposes. An electronic thing. It's not physical.
Yeah. Okay. So you wouldn't have to come to me. I created that site myself, passolo.co.nr, and people went there, downloaded the software, and it's so. What I believe is you really have to get yourself on the globe to start up, so that you get people knowing what you are doing, so that gradually, because I get calls from people and I'm like, if I had not done this thing, advertise myself there, how would I have done that? And also for SMEs like printing press. When you go to Newtown is full of printing press. Yes, that's where they are. And I don't know whether most of them have this accounting software to help them manage their businesses. And when you go to Abusoka, the spare parts dealers, most of them do things the normal way. But if you are able to take advantage of the IT, trust me, they will have a whole lot of exposure, and they will have a whole lot of accountability in their work. Because if everything is just manual and you are doing it raw, all you know is someone has bought this and the person paid that, someone has done that. But with the software that we have for SMEs, it's quite simple. All you do is make sure whatever transaction goes on in the shop is being recorded in the software, and it's just an application we install on just one laptop at your place. If you have a network of laptops, it can be configured for you. It's very simple, and it will be installed for you. You transact everything, it keeps record, so at the end of the day you know how much you sold, how much stock is left, how much people you have to pay, how much people owe you, and a whole lot of stuff. So that is for the spare parts dealers, the printing press, who offer both services as well as products. Yes. So BizEdge is very, very good. Trust me, BizEdge software by Prixm is very good for SMEs.
Okay.
And individual businesses.
Yes, on campus exclusive. Time check 40 minutes after 9, and we're talking about how small businesses can take advantage of IT to boost their profits. And then I have here in the studio Solomon Botchway. He is should I call him? He's almost a graduate of the University of Ghana, and two important points. You need an accounting system. That's if you don't have money to pay an accountant, there's a system which can help you operate your system and take record or take charge of records that is coming in and out of the company. So take advantage of some of these things to boost your company. Text message here says treating private universities as corporate business is not the best for our country, even at this time when we need more room to accommodate the batch of SHS graduates. And coming from Anita, you can also send yours 026512962 026512963. And Solomon is, should I call it, an inventor of a GPA calculator software. Tell us a little bit about the calculator. I mean, calculators are nothing new. I mean, they were invented way back. What's so special about your calculator?
Okay, it's not.
Hold on, let me just. I think okay.
It's a software, and currently University of Ghana, we don't have our GPAs being displayed on our MIS web. It was through this software that I did, and some of the university authorities that I contacted, that they brought back the CGPA, and as at now, as I'm speaking to you, it's gone back to the normal. They've taken the CGPA off, so the only thing that happens is you see the course that you took in a semester, the credit hours, and the grade. They don't give you the GPA for that semester or anything. And the whole university that we are in, everything that you do is summarized in your GPAs, which would all be cumulated to academically assess you. So students have to now take the handbook. They have to now get the handbook, as well as get a pen and a calculator to be calculating their GPAs, to know that, okay, this semester I had 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, and they don't know. Now they have to check where does 3.34, where does this. They have to check through the handbook, and most of the times our handbooks are way far away from us. So a lot of people don't actually calculate their GPA. Some people say they don't even know how to calculate. So I said, wow, if this is the problem at hand, this was when I was in level 200. So I was like, if this is the problem at hand, the university doesn't provide us with a GPA, then why not sit down, take the handbook, look at how the steps in doing it, automate it into a software whereby students will just have everything on a software. They select, click, and follow the procedure, and they're able to know their GPA and their class for a particular semester. And it also does the CGPA, which is the cumulative GPA. It cumulates each of the CGPAs for a number of semesters that you've had within the semester, within your period of education. So the CGPA is also there. Then you have the FGPA, which is the final one that the university uses to graduate students. That's the 20-40-40 previous system, and right now they've changed it to 25%, 25. A whole lot of things are changing within the university. They are the previous system and the old system. So this software actually has everything in it. It does the previous ones and the new system with every
so you can calculate your GPA with no stress.
Yeah, with no stress. You don't need anything.
Do students know about it?
That it is the University of Ghana's big time software as at now. Everyone, really? And that is what won me the UGG Student Entrepreneur of the Year. I made it available to students. Students use it. They were so much in love with it.
They didn't have to buy it. They didn't have to purchase it.
Yeah. I intended to sell it and take it up to the school, and with that they sell it to students that a fee of, they add it to their fees that they pay, so that it becomes like a software designed by the university for the university students. The reason why they don't put it on our transcript in our MIS web is for security reasons. From what I had, the information I got from the registry and from the academic office is for security reasons, so that no one just prints his MIS web as his real transcript. Okay. So they don't. They have to come to the university for this. So they don't want to put it there. And I understood that, and I was quite happy with that. So this software, and so long as those things are not there, how do they then assess their academic performance? All they know is I had A, I had B, I had C, but those things are raw facts. They have to be calculated. So now, where do students, say the university is not putting it on its website, where do the students go to have access to that? So what I did was to let the students use it. If they are in love with it, then the university takes it and he sells it to everyone. Then if the university makes it their own, and students pay for it a fee of 5 cedi for the full 4 years, so that anytime you finish your semester, you want to calculate your GPA and know whether you are doing well, you are falling in the class range you are targeting or not. You really know what is happening, because a lot of people don't know. They wait till their final graduation, then they know that they are in first class, they are in second class, they are in. If someone knows that, hey, this grades I'm getting, I'm in a lower, if I am able to do well in this semester, get this number of A's, it helps you to actually simulate what you need to do to get a certain class, because it provides you the opportunity to ask yourself, okay, I'm taking 4 courses, 5 courses. If I get A in 3 and I add it up to the previous ones I've gotten, what CGPA am I getting? Is it in a first class? Is it in a second class? What extra effort do I have to put in to get to the class you desire. But as of now, you are just left blank. You just don't know where you are, and that is that. So this software came as a relief to students. Everyone a lot of students use it as at now. A lot of them every day. They ask me every day.
Okay, so that's Solomon Botchway for you. Thanks for coming to the studio, Solomon. And he is, an inventor or developer of the University of Ghana GPA calculator software. He's been here, just telling us how small and medium scale companies can take advantage of some, softwares and applications to boost their companies. Thanks for coming to the studio.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so that's it. Still going on. We have a couple of issues coming up. Just stay tuned in.
You can trot around the planet or watch it on the news. Somebody's getting shot, the weatherman's looking confused. He's reporting to a nation full of zombies, strung out on Starbucks and stitched up in bitch and Abercrombie. Don't get it mixed up, me too, I have insomnia at times, but don't be walking around here blind, feeling all around, trying to find the righteous path. It's appealing when I rhyme, so every time I hit the masses, the common folk, blue collar day-to-day workers that squeeze a dollar so they baby can swallow a little, not a lot of, just enough to fill that bottle. But it's $1 million a gallon for some gas to get to work tomorrow. That's if you got a gig and can't swim in carpool. You rob Peter to pay Paul to make do, make you wanna write a note and take a pistol to that bank too, then pass it to the teller. But you know better.
They're trying to tell us to stay strong, but every day we losing jobs.
Something's Gotta Give, a Big Boy featuring Mary J. Blige. It was a song that became very popular, during the, the events leading up to the election of Obama.
The same thing over here.
That's one of the music the blacks did to support Obama.
Nothing's gonna have to give.
And we have on the line the PRO of the Ministry of Education, Mr. Paul Cramper. This morning we've been tackling a few educational issues, the issue with the private universities and then the UTAG impending strike. We want to find out what government